Good night, Shelly Tamul. This is Shesca, and I'll be your tarot reader for the time being. The reason I take a night is because I'm filming this in the nighttime. Quite literally, it's midnight as I'm literally filming this. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get into anything, let me just start my grateful mantra, because I'm always grateful to the fact that you guys take a moment to listen to my voice, take a moment to dive into my content, take a moment to give me a chance to actually dive into your energy, and that's an honor, and it means the world and beyond. Before we get into anything, let me put out the disclaimers. English is not my first language, so yes, I do have an accent when I speak. I can go rounds and rounds, which can be summed up in words, or but sometimes you need that extra clarification, that extra information. Just take it. Don't be mad, okay, babes? Just take it. And to add, I'm not trying to mock, fetishize, I'm trying to be anything I am not, but sometimes I do have a switch of accent because I'm trying to pronunciate certain words, okay? Last but not least, I do go search. I feel like a certain audience listening to me. It is not my problem. I am the product of my environment. I am the product of my society. Like, come on now. Now that everything has been said and done, before we get into anything, since this is a pick a card reading, and today pick a card reading, the title of today pick a card reading is "What's Your Most Toxic Trait?" Since it's a pick a card reading, I shuffle ahead. Okay, I pick the card ahead. Why do I do this? It's because it can be hectic. Like, certain energy may take more time for me to connect with. Other energy is more slow. Other energy is more messy. For me, it all makes sense, but I feel like for the person listening to me, it can be quite chaotic. And since I don't want you guys to be in all this kind of chaos, I cut the timing too. So we're just gonna dive with the cards that I shuffle. No, I do not dive into the cards before you. It's like Christmas. We're all opening the gift together. Okay, babe? But most of the time, when I am already in a position of terror, I'm asking my question and I'm connected with my spiritual team, the intuition works wonders. So yes, I do pick up certain messages. Okay, but that does not mean I dive into the cards. Okay, babe? Not to keep it pushing. Those were the disclaimers. Today we have 3 piles, okay? And before we get into anything, you already know what's up with me. We need to do the breathing exercise. If you don't know it, now you know. So your soul brings you to the pile where she finds her home. So let's do the breathings. In. 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 3. We did 3 breathing, and now I'm gonna start with pile number 1. So you guys, I'm gonna find you where your soul lead you. Okay, till next time. Welcome to your pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. That's actually what I meant to say. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. How are y'all doing? I hope you're fine. I hope all the blessing that needs to meet you met you. And if your day were awful, well, babe, let's take some rest. Let's eat good cake. Let's shake up some ass. And let's remind ourselves that tomorrow is actually another day. Okay, let's give a shot for tomorrow. And for now, let's find some kind of enjoyment with today. But lucky for you, I hope so. I have a pick a card reading, which is what's your most toxic trait. I'm not gonna go through all the disclaimers and through everything surrounding the piles, because if you really go fuck, you'll look at the intro, and some of you are really thin. Not listening to the intro, well, deal with the consequences of it. I'm not repeating myself. If there's something you don't like, check the intro. Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into it. So the cards that you have regarding what's your most toxic trait is the 2 of Pentacles And the message that I got beside is full. Another thing that can be important, vintage pics of your grandma. And you may be a spoiled daddy's girl. I feel like most of you guys are spoiled daddy's girls. And I mean real spoiled. Like you guys real spend your daddy money. And all is actually daddy's money. But at the end of the day, as you should. Like, come on now. I ain't doing judging. Like, if it don't make no money, it don't make no sense. So yeah, I don't feel like your dad threw money at you just to shut you up. I think you genuinely have a good relationship with your dad. You really genuinely is a little princess. He may be you, which can sometimes be pissy. Because I feel like I'm talking to a grown woman right now. So it can sometimes be pissy. The fact that he does not see you as anything but maybe the 8 years old you or baby you or toddler you can be quite annoying. The fact that there's some kind of strict rules that he has. Maybe you have a curfew and you're a grown woman. Can be kind of annoying, but I'm telling you, like, I'm seeing luxurious bag, like shopping bags, like they're luxurious. Like he spent a pretty penny on you, and you guys genuinely have a good relationship because I'm having a vision of huggings, cuddles, and if it's about you acting like you are brushing his hair, so you genuinely have a good relationship with your dad. It's just like he maybe it's well for him to realize that you're also a grown ass woman. So yeah. Your toxic trait is you try to do two things at the same time. You have a bad habit of doing two things at the same time. Right now, you're doing a career switch, as I'm sensing with the Two of Pentacles. You're switching careers as we are speaking. But at the same time, like you're trying to switch a career, and at the same time, like you're trying to get trained for the career that you want. But at the same time, you're also in college. Most people would do college and then find a job, or find a job to fund college. You have you're learning a new skills while also being in college, which is not wrong because sometimes we do need money to fund college, or we need money, extra little money on the side, to build our dependency. So like 20 hours max shift, 20 hours a week, and you keep going with your schooling, but you generally would have a full-time job and also go to college, and you mix them two quite well, honestly. But that's your toxic trait. I think it's your toxic trait because I'm hearing you friends with people at work. I think it's very, very, very hard for you to pour into a relationship. And most relationship I'm seeing is hotel room. So it's not real relationship. It's like mates. It's like schoolmates. It's like co-workers when you have business or internship or, And at the same time, I feel like in your college, that's where you can find true friendship. But like you're so busy at the same time that it's hard. And I feel like somewhere you do crave friendship, you do crave companionship, you do crave to find your soul tribe, you do crave to feel seen, love, and heard. But it's very hard to to be seen, love, and heard when we are, stuck between two things. That takes a lot of our time. So maybe your dad is your best friend. I'm putting two and two. If not, maybe your grandma is your best friend. The fact that I'm channeling grandma and dad, maybe if that's so true, I am very, very sorry that it happened to you. Maybe your mama died. Maybe your mother is not with you. Yeah, maybe your mother is not with you. Because I'm channeling the energy of the dad, and you're very, very close to your dad. You were almost raised by your mom, because I'm sensing that your dad work a whole lot. He has a demanding job, a lot of business trip, always somewhere around the world, but he always takes time to call you, FaceTime you, anything that's required to be done. Never forget the birthdays, never forget events that he has to be here. He will be there, even if he's there in his work clothes, he will be there. And it's like you grew up with your grandma, with a house full of maids, if not maids, helpers, if not helpers. It's like the house is empty. Even if the house is not big, even if it's an apartment, because I'm also sensing a loft. Like, even if there's an apartment, it's like you're alone, essentially speaking. So maybe you're also an only child. Essentially speaking, you're lonely. I feel like your toxic trait is craving warmth, but instead of going towards it, you go to a complete opposite and you become a work tornado. I wanted to say workaholic, but you're not really a workaholic, not yet. Because a workaholic is somebody that's actually truthfully obsessed and in love with his job, like with like no boundaries. It's almost like a toxic relationship with your job, but you're not that obsessed with your job. You're not that obsessed with your studies to the point of like not feeling lonely. Like, you do feel lonely. So I'm seeing somebody also hesitant. Since you're a kid, you're really hesitant to form bond with people. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know why this hesitancy it's there. I'm not sensing it. It's not being explained with the cards. It's not coming through in your energy. But you're very hesitant. It's not really shy. You're hesitant to say hi. You're quite cautious when you speak. And I'm really sensing this. I'm seeing a picture of a little girl in a white outfit, literally like maybe the age 4 or 5, in kindergarten, and your dad and grandma bring you to school, and you're hesitant. It's like, oh, go say hi, or the park, go say hi. And you're like, no, I want to stay here. You're very hesitant. It's not like you're shy. You're quite hesitant. And sometimes people, even when they approach you, when you guys are done speaking, you mirror away. Sometimes you're like, damn, why am I so rigid? Like, people don't even see the fun in you. I feel like most people, when they approach you, they feel like they're annoying you at the end of the conversation because you're so rigid. Like, your answer is so dry. Like, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. But that's not really who you is. It's like the second that somebody approaches you, you become rigid. And when it's time for you to approach people, you become hesitant. But you're lonely because when grandma's sleeping, when helpers go home, when the maids are working, dad is not there, right? You're alone. Maybe also your dad funds an apartment, because I'm sensing a loft, but the loft is like there's nobody in the loft, like it's just you. So maybe your dad is also paying for a loft or an apartment right now. And I see you coming back home, like a long day. You're coming back home and there's nothing. Like, you don't even have an animal. Like, you don't even have an animal. Makes sense. You also don't have time. So it's like you're occupying your life not to feel the loneliness or to make the loneliness less heavy. And the funny thing is, in my image, you're walking into a small, very small, you know the lamp? You guys know the lamp theory? Like the dude who taught you how to happy family, and then one day he turned his head and the lamp was moving, and then he realized he spent 10 years in coma. Sometimes you look at the lamp and you hope the lamp will move. Unlike the dude who, when he woke up, was like his worst nightmare. You actually want to wake up from this. Like, you want to wake up. It's like you're living in a fever dream. It's like you exist, but you don't really exist. And you want this lamp to move, which makes me think that you actually want a miracle, because in both ways it's a miracle. Whether the miracle is a tower woman, or the miracle is like a tower woman. Who I like to say the tower woman is like something that destroy your whole life. Like the dude, like he really thought he made it, like kids, wife, happy life, but tower woman came through with a miracle. Or maybe sometimes, like I said, the miracle can be a good thing. It can be like the sun type of miracle. That's what you want. Like you want the lamp to move, so you can wake up and you're gonna be like, oh, here's my mom that I really feel like your mom died when you were very, very young. Like, you may remember her face, but you don't really. I'm not saying it's like, I feel like you enter middle school, you didn't have a mom no more. You have no real relationship with your mother. That's like, you know she loved you, you know she was good. Nobody has bad stuff to say about her. But it's like it's like they all talking about somebody that's not tangible to you. Like you don't see it, you don't feel it. Like it's just there. You may look like your mom too, because the way you and your life look is very different. You may look like your mom too. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, you look like your mother. And it's like I'm trying to say, it's like you are a ghost in real life. It's like you are a ghost in your family. You are a ghost in real life. It's like whenever you're around family and friends of the family, it's like, oh, she looks like your mother. She acts like her mother. She's like her mother. It's like, I don't even know this woman. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know her. And all you have of her is the reflection in the mirror. That's it. And every other little, memories that they gave to you, but that's really it, It's not enough to create a bond, that's what I'm trying to say. And it's like in real life, you don't really have nobody on your side, nobody close to you, nobody that you really truthfully love, nobody to care for. So you're also a ghost there, you know what I mean? So technically you look at the lamp and you want the lamp to move. You want to wake up and see your mama to the side. You want to wake up and see friends waiting for you. You want to wake up and see kids and a husband. Like you want to wake up. Like what kind of dream are you stuck in? I feel like you're also doing a lot of healing. And you're thinking like, what amount of healing do I need to do so I can actually find my soul tribe, my soul family, or people that's gonna love me and care for me. Technically you're waiting for a miracle, so you do a lot of manifesting regarding finding like a best friend, finding a close friend, finding good people essentially. Yeah, so technically a toxic trait, like I said, is craving warmth or running away from it. That's your toxic trait. That's your most toxic trait. Something about being full. Let me dive into that message. I don't know what the song of Camila Cabello is going to be. One, tell me who you think you are. You got some nerves to try to tell my favorite part. Two, but essentially what she's, the part for you is like, I got question for you. Why did you play me for a fool? I'm way too young to be this hurt. I feel doom in hotel rooms, staring straight up at the sky. Is that the... I don't know if I'm saying the right lyrics. It's like there's... Technically, the song I Got Question, that's literally you. But the part I Got Question is important. And also another part. I feel doom in hotel room, staring straight up at the wall. That's the other thing also that works. Okay. I say wall. I say it perfectly. I feel doom in hotel room, staring straight up at the wall, counting rooms, and I'm trying to numb them all. Okay, you got so many questions. You are full of questions. That's all you have. But at the same time, you are also full of other things. You're full of wounds that you don't even know where it began. Like, where did you got hurt? Technically, your dad loves you a lot. You know your mom loves you a lot. You are surrounded by a lot of love. You've never missed nothing in your life. In fact, you're spoiled. Yes, it's like you have nothing tangible really in your life. It's like you're full, and sometimes you catch your dad looking at you, and you can sense that he's looking at you, dreaming about a past that you never know. It's like he looks at you and he's searching for his wife, searching for, the fact that you were your mom, and it's like I don't know how to explain, like you're full of questions, you're full of memories, but yet you're empty at the same time because none of them belongs to you. Exactly. None of them belongs to you. You have nothing that's truly yours. If it's not all your closet, if it's not your apartment, if it's not the car, you have nothing that's yours, and you have nothing that's gonna scream your name if you die. You would die right now, and the only person that will come to your funeral is your dad and your grandma, where it's very cool, it's very nice, and we love it. It's you want more, and you know you deserve it more, and you're not crazy for wanting it. Just so you know, you're not crazy for, even though I know you know that you're not crazy for wanting it. You just want it now. Like you're tired. It's like I did the work, I did the healing, I put myself out there. Like what's wrong? Give it to me now. I'm tired. Like I want the miracle. But as I said, the toxic trait is you're not out of alignment. Is you're running away from the action. Like instead of somebody coming, you stay rigid. If you see them like shift the energy, even in your rigid state, say, "Oh, I'm sorry." If you feel like I'm cold, I swear I don't hate you. It's just I'm nervous. I'm telling you, you're gonna break the ice. If you're hesitant, say it. Like actually be open and vulnerable. And I don't feel like you have a problem being vulnerable, talking about your feelings, but I think you just don't know how to do a relationship. But that's fine. I'm gonna give you one step crash course, and I'm not really the best neither, but you're worse than me. It's okay, babe. So if you're hesitant, like just tell the people like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like I'm shy, like I don't mean it by any kind of way," and I'm telling you they're gonna like it because I feel like you already have a calm energy. You have an energy that's quite attractive. People want to be around you. The problem is not you, because I'm telling you the vibration in which you is attract people. The problem is every time people comes is you become Mrs. Robot. And it's like, bam, people are like, "Oh my God, am I being annoying?" And people are like, "My God, maybe I am annoying." Like she was like a pretty girl minding her business, and I'm like just like annoying her. I don't want to be in her space. People really feel like they're annoying you, when in fact that's all you crave. So tell people like, "I'm super sorry, like I swear it's just the way I am. Please don't mind it." Like it's gonna be a little harder. Not everybody's gonna stay in hook. Don't get attached too quickly. But essentially, if you do this couple step to start, plant the seed of being authentic since the beginning, it should be good. Okay? But yeah, your most toxic trait, it's craving warmth but running all the way the other way. Because baby, packing your agenda is not gonna make you find your soul tribe. Except if you're gonna find them at work, but I feel like you're a corporate baddie, so you go ahead and tell me. You go ahead and tell me. Maybe they're gonna be coworker friends, but at the same time, if you're incapable to, have basic talks, mini talks, it's gonna be a bit hard. And some people are like, "Oh yeah, I don't like mini talks because I like deep talks." Girl, it's not even like you like deep talks like that. You're just incapable to have small talk or any kind of talk. So learn how to smooth out. If you cannot smooth out your tone, if you cannot smooth out your action, give a warning. Like I gave a warning at the beginning of the bio, like do not make me repeat myself. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Go back to the intro. Give a warning. Like, "Oh yeah, like I don't mean it like that. Like it's not a harsh way. Please don't take it badly. You're gonna be good, okay? Okay, Boogie Bear. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all go. That's all I have for pile number 1. You can always book a reading so we can go dive a little bit deeper on maybe things from your past. Good for you. All my readings are on sale right now for at least a month. So, go save your coins, go get a good little reading. Also, my content on Ko-fi, where it's a place that can be a little bit more raunchy, a little bit more raw and vulgar, because don't be lured by this girl voice. I do get nasty. And in the reading in Ko-fi, we're gonna be reading about the bigger card is gonna be about why you should be petty. Also, if you enjoy any content I'm putting on Ko-fi, you can always subscribe. It's very affordable and you can unlock so many content. I'm not saying content to come, because yes, I'm gonna put more content, but I'm saying there's a whole lot of content already there, so girl, go enjoy. That being said, I'm gonna let y'all go and I'm gonna wish you all the best of luck. Okay, doodles. Welcome to your reading pile number 2. So pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Oh my, I messed up. I called pile number 1 pile number 2 when you are the real pile number 2. Actually, no, you're pile number 1. I messed up the timing. I started with pile number 1. I started with pile number 2 instead of starting with pile number 1. Anyways, I'm gonna put that down in my description. Please don't mind me, y'all. I'm super sorry. But welcome to your reading pile number 1. I hope you didn't get lost here. The same way I lose myself, please. That being said, the title of the reading today is what are your most toxic traits. If you want to know about all the warnings or everything after the upper back, you can always go to the intro. I'm not gonna repeat myself, because if you went straight into the pile, that's mean you want me to go straight into the business. So let me go straight to the business that paid me, okay, babe? So the card that you got was Temperance in reverse, and another message that you got was social anxiety, bookworm, and a lot of you listening to me right now that chose pile number 1 are black girls, but not your typical black girls. You're actually really delicate. Maybe you grew up in a suburb. Maybe you grew up always like in a color pink. You really grew up in your like feminine energy, being soft, being kind. Not to cuss. Maybe you enjoy cosplaying. What else? Maybe you're enjoy tea. Maybe you're really obsessed with Roku time, because maybe I'm trying to pop out. Maybe you're really coquette, but not the coquette that they're trying to, they try to capitalize. I'm talking about the coquette 2015 Tumblr. If you know, you know. It's giving me that vibe. It's giving me also cottage core. I'm also saying golf. That could be important. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also saying a bad wig. But you also get careless because you didn't grow up around people that give a fuck about a good wig. It's giving going to school in a predominantly white era. Maybe you grew up hearing a lot that you're whitewashed. That type of black girl that came through. So what's your toxic trait with Temperance reverse? Also, if I go in moment of silence, it's because I'm fully channeling the energy. Don't take it badly. I'm gonna try to do, heads up. So yeah, you don't think your phone is dead. I'm just channeling the reading. I'm just channeling the cards, actually. Temperance in reverse. What's your toxic trait? Okay. It's funny that you have tapped into pick a card's reading because it's quite spiritual based. Depends. It doesn't matter what you believe in and what you don't believe in. It's not real. It could be religious. It could not be religious. But what I'm trying to say, it's esoteric. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Essentially, what I have. You must have to say you have a lack of faith in life. You're resisting healing from something. And it's highly advised, especially with temperance and reverse and the vibe that I'm getting, it's highly advised, don't take it personally, that you actually seek therapy. It's highly coming through, like it's almost like your spiritual team is holding a big sign in red, being like therapy, 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 therapy. You guys don't grow up religious. And I'm hearing the capital love. Love is the law, religion. Say what religion was. Love is the law, religion was. And I'm bucking. Oh. Capital love. Give me a minute. I have to sing it because I cannot put the. I got it. Capital loves. Love was the law. Religion was the. Okay, I need to keep going. So let me actually see the lyrics because I need to keep going. It's asking me to keep going. Give me a minute, you guys. I need to see the lyrics. What is it? Either when I lived around, destiny said destiny can be earned or returned. I feel when I question, my skin start to burn. Why does my skin start to burn? Capital loves. Love was the law, religion was the. Okay, it's very, very important, and I was sensing that earlier. You may have religious. Can we call it religious trauma? I don't know. Religion did not really. Religion did not really hurt you, but religion did not really love you neither. And it's funny because religion often say, "I love everybody," but yet they don't really love you. And it's like, especially if you click into this reading, it's funny enough because it's like you want to believe, you want to have faith, you want to be spiritual, you want to be live in a mystical, exoterical, anything really. You want to believe, you want to see beyond the veil, you want to have faith beyond the veil, beyond what you see, beyond what you can touch. Not even because of like, oh, you want blessing, or you want your manifestation, or you want some money, or even you want love. No, because you understand the comfort that comes with religion, and for fuck's sake, you want to feel it. You want to feel the comfort that everybody else feels, but you don't get it. And I think the reason for that is you may be queer, you may be part of the LGBTQ, you may be a rainbow girly pop. And I feel like it's like religion loves everyone, but it does not love you. And it's insane because, especially that one, destiny cannot be earned or returned. It's like you didn't choose it. It's like if you could fix it, you would fix it. And it's like, if God created everything perfect, then what the fuck did He created me so flawed? If everybody is sinful, why am I the most? Why can't I be sinless? It's almost like you're so sure sin was literally built into your DNA. Like when it was time to create you, they put sin in it. Ain't nothing you can wash, and no amount of confessing, no amount of praying, no amount of crying, no amount of fake it till you make it change. Because at the end of the day, you still want to be around a woman. I want to say you just want some, but I'm actually gonna be way more soft in here because It's not funny. It shouldn't take lighthearted. You are genuinely sad. Because at the end of the day, even when you try to put yourself in another position, even when you try to please the Most High, you still imagine yourself in embrace of a woman. You still want to be hugged by one. You still want to live with one. You still want to build a life with one. You don't see nothing but a woman. And the thing is, I see a specific background and I see a specific woman. So maybe you guys have a heartbreak. Maybe you guys remember the trend that was on TikTok? Remember, not all of you are on TikTok like that, please. Let me not put all of you in like me. Like maybe you guys are actually better than me. Moving on. But this was still on this trend on TikTok with the song that Girly Pop was posting, the last text that they had with their their boo. And the last text is usually the parents being like, please do not contact my daughter in any kind of way, otherwise I would take legal measure. Or is the Girly Pop being like, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to go, I cannot be who you want, but please wait for me, I'm gonna be back, just know it's nothing because of you, just I can't be what I need to be right now. Essentially, maybe you had to send that text, and I don't think you sent that text because your parents forced you, and I don't think you sent that text because you were held at gunpoint. I feel like you sent that text because you genuinely want to be religious. Like you genuinely want to do the right thing. You genuinely want to. You genuinely want to be comforted. The reason why you want to believe that there's beyond is because there's a comfort with knowing that there's beyond. And also feel like the other reason why people don't like to believe there's something beyond is because who are we human to think that everything is about us? How cocky of us, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe when you took that decision, like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna be a lesbian no more, or maybe you really buy into your mind that, okay, I'm really demon possessed. You may have went through an intense spiritual psychosis, I'm not even gonna lie, and you came out of it and you're like, fuck, I'm still lesbian. Maybe even you tried flirting with other boys, it didn't work out, and it's like, dang, I let go of a good thing because I was too pleasing a God that's supposed to love me no matter what, yet I am not loved. And if the rainbow community is right and it says like, oh, I'm born that way, then was I made with sin? Was I made to be doomed? Was I made a demon? Was I made to fear? Was I made to burn? It's quite deep. So you may have social anxiety. That's just an extra thing I think I mentioned earlier. Yeah, you need to do some healing. And the advice that's being given is you may need to go back and hit that person up. Because you need closure. And it's not like you need closure. There's this big guilt that you're carrying because that person deserves closure. They deserve to know that you're safe and you're safe and you were not forced to take a decision. You took it yourself. It's like you feel guilty because you're thinking like maybe there's somewhere thinking because of your community. You're there, but you took it yourself. You decide to break up. And you put it in the name of the religion. I also think that somewhere there's some kind of commitment issue and some kind of avoidance attachment that's under the whole blanket of religious trauma. And you feel that guilt. You know that person they really deserve because they have shown you nothing but love. Like, I'm sensing yearning, I'm sensing love, I'm sensing intimacy, vulnerability. Like, they gave you everything great. Like, I see you even sleeping on your bed and still craving the feeling that they gave you. And how easy it was for you to let it go under the excuse of, I'm gonna fix myself. So generally, one advice given is actually to give yourself some closure, and go hit up the person. But generally, babe, do not take it the wrong way. Counseling. And essentially, your toxic trait is wanting to live old, happy, knowing that you did everything right and everything good, knowing you wanted to be chosen in love in your queer union, but at the same time wanting to please a God that gives comfort because you need it too. So I think that the main thing that came through was your queer identity, the LGBTQ, but I think there's also some probably childhood trauma that's not coming through too, because I feel like two are fighting. It's like your future and your past are fighting, and you keep choosing your past all the time, and slowly but surely you're building resentment with your past. So before it gets too bad too quickly and it gave a snowball effect, it will be counseling, and it's 10% reverse also gave the message of meditating, but I feel like you did enough of like stop dabbling into religion or anything like that. Please go talk to somebody that's, I want to say somebody that's neutral, so they can actually get you a good point of view or an unbiased one. Bookworm, you might read a lot, buy a lot of books. I feel like the place that you spend the most money are at the libraries. You know, some people splurge in perfumes, makeup, you splurge in books. You read a lot too. Like you're not for joke. You read when you ride the bus. You read when you ride the when I'm the subway. You read when you're sitting down. You read at school. You read all the time. You read before you go to sleep. You're just a reader. You enjoy reading. I think it's just the whole energy of escaping and entering in a reality that does not. In which you're not flown. And sometimes you can see each other in the main character and the main character. Even if they start bad, even if they end up bad, they're seen and they matter. And I think that's why you love to read, to immerse yourself in like all the main characters and maybe to be seen and exist in that moment in space. But anyways, from a black girl to not a black girl, if you're a black girl listening, obviously. I'm sorry, babe, because I've been through a religious trauma. And I'm not part of the queer. I always say, I think one of the biggest losses that I have in my life is the fact that I'm still straight. But it saddened me. I think it saddened me because I'm black and I live, and you're black too. And I know what is a reality of being hated for something you can't fix. I'm hearing just not double on the side. Oh my god, my brain. Because technically you're black and queer. Like, I know what it is to be hated for something you can't fix. Like, genuinely people wishing you the worst for something you literally cannot fix. So I know what it is. And I'm advice that I can give you is make peace with yourself. That's why you really need to do the healing. Because that's the only way to survive in a society that hates you for no reason. For stuff you can't even fix. Sometimes I sit there and I'm like, in my religious term, I'm like, dang. God, do I really want to be Christian? But shit, then I remember everything that Christianity did to my people, and I feel Like I'm betraying my people, wanting to be Christian. The best thing we can do is let time pass, do the healing, and know. And this is why I'm really the main problem that you have is like you have a big lack of faith in life. I know that it's gonna get better. I'm not asking, I know. You don't believe it's gonna get better, and that's really what's setting me. So also with temperance reverse, you will probably benefit visiting. I highly advise you to book a tarot reading. You'll benefit from it. If not, Reiki healer, energy healer, bad sound, you will benefit a lot from such a retreat. So everything around you is calm, so you can focus on the mess in your head and your heart, and the mess eating up your spirit. Beautiful spirit at that. Like, I literally spent like 5 minutes saying how beautiful your spirit is. So yeah. Now I'm hearing poison tree, the song of poison tree. Don't let anger eat up everything beautiful in you, babe. Don't let it be. On that note, if you want to book a reading, go ahead and book it. They're all on sale for at least a month. Also, if you want to go on my coffee so you can, listen to a reading, a pick a card reading that's a bit more spicy, raunchy, cheeky, because I can be vulgar, do not believe, but it's cute voice. I get down. The title of the pick a card will be Why You Should Be Petty. Usually my content on coffee is extended, therefore you have to pay for it, but I decided to put one free so you can actually, play a little bit with my energy, see if you really like it enough to subscribe. If you subscribe, you can unlock content. I'm not talking about new content. Believe me, there's a lot of content already there, but a lot of content is coming ahead. That being said, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I wish you nothing but the best. Doodles. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. She's last, but she's never the motherfucking least. Let's clock that. Okay, if you need me to explain anything regarding the reading, everything is explained and over-explained in the intro. I'm not gonna repeat myself. If you click to fast forward to your pile, that means you want me to get directly into it, okay? So I'm not gonna miss a beat, and I'm gonna get deep into it. Any question, go to the intro. That being said, for you guys, what's your most toxic trait? I have King of Pentacles. The fact that you follow trends. I'm seeing plain girl aesthetic, beige aesthetic. I think that came through with your love baths. You're very, very chill, and a lot of you guys are African babes. African does not really mean necessarily equal race. So I'm not talking just black girly pop. I'm talking African babes. We have a north all the way down to South Africa. We have all the colors, and there's some people that generally just grew up in Africa. So if you identify yourself as an African babe, it's your pie. Confirmation is your pie. We're gonna get into it. If there's a moment I stay silent, it's because I'm fully down. I'm fully channeling. No, your phone did not die. I'm just in the zone. Okay. You're a very chill girl. King of Pentacles. What is your most toxic trait? Again, I don't know if I said that this is the reading for today. What is your most toxic trait? the text raise, you don't give credit for nothing. You're too humble. And I'm talking way too humble. You know when people are like, oh, you know when we say, not people, but sometimes we say, oh, people underestimate me. You underestimate yourself. And the thing is, you have everything to prove to actually be proud of yourself. But yet, you're the only one, I'm telling you, you're the only one in the room underestimating yourself. There's nobody that is, because you have everything to prove that you deserve your 10s and 20s. You know what I mean? You really deserve a 20 or 10, babe. You broke the scale from a lot. I'd say that you started a small business with nothing but your savings, a phone, maybe even an old computer. You just had an idea. Maybe you go to the point that you took over your garage. You know, you were your own secretary, your own accountant, your own salesperson, your own driver, your own worker. And then it grew enough to, you will maybe hiring an accountant. And now it's growing enough that you have your own name at some kind of location. Whether it's a studio, whether it's a big space, it doesn't matter the size of the space. Like your space is not physically there. Whether it's a shop, whether it's a studio, whatever it is. It can be also a restaurant, like where they sell baking goods. The thing is, like, you're starting on your own. You had an idea, a dream, and you went for it. You literally went for it. You set up the plan, you set up the business plan, you made mistake, you get back up. You had expectation, you felt, you kept going. You play all the hats in the world, like you were wearing all the hats, to the point that sometimes you didn't have the money to actually afford a studio. You didn't have the money to actually afford the space drained to it, that you create a space in your place. Work very hard. Sometimes, you work the job, the normal 9 to 5, the normal day job, and then you come back. Instead of taking a break, you're diving into your job. Diving into your orders. And now you have an accountant, and you have your name somewhere, yet you don't give yourself credit for it. For you, it's not even like, oh, I was supposed to do it, so it's not that deep. Like, you really think in your head, you're like, anybody can do it. Like, it's not that big. Like, anybody can do it. Like, and the worst is, like, you can become a billionaire right now, and you will still, and it's not even like you're trying to fish for compliment, you will still believe anybody could do it. Like, you don't sense that you're important. You don't sense the merit in your hard work. I don't even think you think you're doing any kind of hard work. Like, for you haven't been lazy. Like, you could do more. You know what makes me think? The bear. There's Carmen and the bear, and you guys maybe think of the same thing. So I don't know if you guess, but the bear is because he had like a toxic boss. I really think you guys have one specific toxic parent that was never happy with anything you did. Like in the bear, there's like he can catch a break, and the dude was literally insulting him in front of people. And I feel like not only did you not catch a break, you were called out of your name multiple times. Nothing was ever good enough. So you don't even see the beauty in your hard work. You don't even realize you're doing hard work. You don't see the value in what you're working for, essentially. And the toxic trait, there's like a Greek story for it. Essentially, the Greek story is telling any genius need to be insane. You must take insanity to be a genius. That's the only way to work. To have one thing, you must have the other, because every positive has a negative. So if you must have one thing, you must have the other. So if you're a genius, then you must be insane. And I think you're truthfully insane. Maybe you're really sick. Maybe you actually have an autoimmune disease, and that's because of the amount of stress you put yourself under. Maybe you drink a lot of coffee in a day. Slow down, especially energy drinks. Slow down. It's coming strong. Like all your spiritual team came together and keep repeating, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down with an energy drink. Slow down with a coffee. It's gonna make your heart burst. Slow down. You don't think you're good enough, and it's like no matter what you do, you don't think it's good enough, and it's crazy because you have achieved so much. Like if I take an example, apply it to whatever business you have, right? Or if I take an example of an tech, it's like you watch the tutor online. You didn't even take the classes. You watch what's going on online. You started in your own bedroom. Your first clients was probably people in your families. Your first set was probably not it. You keep it pushing. You keep it pushing. Until maybe you went in the basement and opened a little thing because you're starting a little bit more client. You keep it pushing. You keep it pushing. You start selling nail. What we call it? Nail. The nail that you glue, not the nail glue, but the nail that you glue. I forget the name. You keep it pushing, and now you have your own studio, like your own nail tech in your own studio. You welcome people. You have the TV, you have the snack, you have the decor. Still, it's not enough. Maybe you have at least like 100 orders a month, with your, the nail. I don't know what to call them. I forgot the name, but it's not really. It's the type of nail that you can glue. Yet it's not enough. Mind you, like your personal nail tech, plus you sell goodies. It's not enough. And it's like, when is it going to be enough? And it's fine if you tell me it's not enough because you want more. Like most human is in us for us to want more, to achieve more, to want to expand. So it's normal. But the fact that you can't even give your quotas for where you are now, that's a bit alarming. And it's very alarming because you don't even see the value in your hard work. What I'm scared is that when I'm sensing some kind of energy, I can really be like, okay, be careful, you're close to a burnout. But it's like you're gonna bypass burnout, which is crazy. I never thought you could do that. So congrats to you. You are breaking universal law. You are the superwoman that we never thought we could meet. Here you are. But I really see you having a heart attack. And I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even kicking. I'm seeing you having a heart attack. And I'm seeing it going very, very bad. You may spend a couple months in coma. Because I see you wake up from the heart attack. And you're missing a lot of, like, maybe you don't remember how to walk, you don't remember how to speak, you don't remember how to talk, you don't remember how to eat. Careful. I'm telling you, you go wake up and you gonna lose something. You are pushing your body beyond what it can really take. Okay? That's your toxic trait. You're working yourself to death. I'm not joking. That's your toxic trait. At least that's your most toxic trait. Yes, your most toxic of them all. That's what it is. And the thing is, like, you're very chill. I don't think you realize that. You're like, oh no, I'm good, I'm not stressed, I'm not like the other girls. Your body is not good. You're very disconnected from your body. Everything has a role to be there. Nothing is there because you feel like it. Like, you go to the gym because you need to go between this and this hours. You eat because you have to eat between this and this hours. You eat a certain amount because you don't want to gain any kind of weight. Like, everything is control. Like, every fucking thing is control. So in your mind, they're like, oh my god, like, we're stress free, but it's false. It's a false feeling of being stress free. Actually, your body is extremely stressed, but you don't realize it. And with love bath, maybe it's been a hot minute that you took a bath, so maybe the first step to slow down is actually taking baths more often. Also, keeping up with the trend is there. I talk about, if you're on skinny talk, please get the fuck out of there. Oh Lord, please, for the life of all of us, get the fuck out of here. You're already pushing your body to the extreme, and now you also want to lose weight in crazy ways. Girl, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle before the next time you're reading. The next one we're reading for you is gonna be mediumship. I'm talking to your ghost. I'm being dead ass. Take a break. Take a breather. Anyways, Senchai, that's exactly your most toxic trait. And if you don't want to give yourself kudos, I'm gonna give you kudos. And you're brilliant, you're amazing, you're hardworking, you deserve everything great under the sun. And sometimes to enjoy the sun, we need to bronze, we need to tan, we need to sunbath. And to sunbath is to relax under the sun. So maybe the only way for you to truthfully grasp the blessing that is yours, which is everything great under the sun, you must bask in it. You must relax excuse me, you must relax, and you must enjoy the sun for a minute. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh, before I really let you go, you can always book a reading with me. All my readings are on sale. Book the personal reading. Again, if you want to spend more time with me and you want to dive into some sneaky not sneaky, what I really want to say is cheeky, a bit more raw, a bit more vulgar, because don't be leered but it's cute little ways. I can be quite vulgar, babes. You can always go to my Ko-fi, where the title of the reading that is for free is Why You Should Be Pity. Most of my content on my Ko-fi, you need to pay for it. It's extended, but for the time being, I'm gonna put it for free so I can really see if you really F with my vibe. If you subscribe to my Ko-fi, just know there's a tons of content to catch up. I'm not saying that's gonna be there, I'm saying it's already there. And not only that, I'm putting even more content in the days to come. Okay, for the time being, I'm gonna let you go. Now do it. Spell number 3.